How to relax? By learning to breathe deeper. Take a deep breath and relax. It's so easy and everyone knows exactly how to do this, right? Let us assume that you are somewhat stressed or perhaps experiencing shortness of breath from minimal activity, or know that you are not as healthy as you would like to be. Often when someone asks another person to relax by taking a deep breath, they do the complete opposite and do not relax, and often go on the defensive. Most people just do not like to be told to relax. How then do you go about managing stress, tension, or anxiety by breathing deeper in order to reduce stress or just to feel more at ease? I see people trying to take a deep breath, and usually only one deep breath, when frustrated, angry, or anxious. It is usually a big gulp of air coming from an exaggerated sucking action from their mouth. This amounts to taking in one mouthful more of air for about 1 or 2 seconds. This action does not really produce much more than an audible sigh. Instead of the gulping air method, I suggest trying abdominal breathing. This is how babies and young children breathe instinctively by moving the diaphragm more than the chest. As we age, our habits change to breathing mostly shallow breaths within the upper chest with little or no abdominal movement. Deep abdominal breathing requires no special clothing, location, nor equipment. Just you and a willingness to try to better manage your breathing. Try the basic progression of actions as follows. Move your abdomen outward during inhalation. This engages your diaphragm, the muscle below the lungs but above the stomach, allowing the lungs to draw in more oxygen. Pull the stomach muscles inward from the navel. On your exhale, pushing more of the carbon dioxide enriched air out of the lungs. Breathe in and out all through your nose with this method to filter and warm the air before introducing it to the lungs. If you can breathe mostly abdominally through your nose regularly and not just occasionally, you will gain more health benefits over time, specifically becoming less stressed and generally more relaxed. Other benefits of deep breathing include movement of the respiratory diaphragm. Also helps to push lymph throughout the body, eliminating toxins and consequently strengthening the immune system. Improved blood circulation better helps to oxygenate cells. Regulated and deeper breathing changes the blood chemistry, producing happy hormones, or really neurotransmitters of dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins that are beneficial to internal organs and their relative functions. The acronym for these is DOSE, as in get your daily dose of happy chemicals into your bloodstream. Toxic carbon dioxide waste is eliminated through your breath. Deliberate abdominal breathing stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. Abdominal breathing acts as a pump to massage internal organs. These factors help in the reduction of mental and physical fatigue. Okay, great. You now know how to breathe somewhat deeper by moving the diaphragm more. The next important factor is breathing slower. Why is slower better than faster breathing, and how will this help you to become more relaxed? Now, most humans breathe on the average during normal activity about 12 to 18 breaths per minute, or BPM. This amounts to very shallow breaths, using primarily the top 1/3 of the lung's capacity. Shallow chest breathing fills only the upper portion of the lungs. This reduces the ability to effectively oxygenate the blood circulatory system. This over-breathing and under-inhaling causes an imbalance in oxygen/carbon dioxide gas exchange. This further leads to a ripple effect of other chemical and hormonal imbalances. Poor oxygenation is linked to many modern chronic conditions such as asthma, COPD, obesity, diabetes, insomnia, and cancer. Our emotions play a major role in our ability to remain relaxed or react to stress and tension. Each of our emotions can affect breathing rhythms. Stressful emotions affect the sympathetic nervous system, also known as the fight, flight, or freeze system, which changes the blood chemistry Herein, the body releases cortisol into the bloodstream to counter stress. Over time, chronic elevation of cortisol will affect other bodily functions in a negative manner. How do you get the breath to become slower? With a concentrated effort to change your breathing rhythm. Breathing is one of the few bodily rhythms that we can consciously adjust, along with, to some extent, sleep and elimination. All of these rhythms directly affect our body's delicate blood chemistry. However, our breath is the root power in bringing oxygen, or in Eastern thought chi, or vital life force energy, into our body to nourish it down to the cellular level. Sitting or standing while trying to deliberately slow your breathing rhythm is sometimes considered by some people as meditation. Some just call it breath work or even mindful breathing exercises. Certain activities can help to slow the breathing by just following the rhythm of the activity. Examples of this are slow walking, relaxed swimming, tai chi, qigong, yoga, and Pilates. An intermediate method to breathing slower and help relax even further is the following. Make a deliberate effort to take a 4-second inhale, followed by a 4-second exhale. Next, add a 4-second pause before and after the exhale. This will bring the breaths per minute even lower for more health benefits. Finally, inhale for 4 seconds, pause for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds. Pause again for 4 seconds before starting the next inhale. This method has been used probably for thousands of years in Eastern cultures, but has more recently received some attention in the US and being referred to as box breathing. When we deliberately reduce our breathing frequency to 10 breaths per minute or less, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, also referred to as the rest and digest system, and the chemical release of happy hormones of dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Breathing as instructed previously can drop your breath's BPM from 7.5 to 3.75. Wow. There are many more advanced points to be aware of while practicing this exercise, but this is a particularly good starting point for most people. Try any of these prior methods and you will be successful in putting your mind, body, and awareness into a different and more relaxed state of being.